looking down like, is anybody gonna notice the lady that is wedged in between the bike? I mean, she was, man, dude, I can't even describe to you how she was inside of this motherfucking bike, man. I reach over to help her. Nobody else was doing it. And I'm thinking now during COVID, because I'm a germaphobe, I'm thinking she's gonna say, oh no, I'm okay, I'm good. Then I can keep on riding the bike. But she did reach up for my hand. I'm like, damn, if my hands are sweaty and her hands are sweaty, this is just some slimy ass shit. So I lift up her hand and that shit is just sliding. So I lift and then she slips back like even more. Cause you know, like now you feel you coming up, now the weight wedges you even more. So I slip, I'm like, oh shit. And I try to lift her up again. And now, you know how like if you touch somebody's hand and you thinking like, especially these kind of people, I can't stand these kind of people. And you shake their hand, and then like the whole time you're like thinking like, damn, I can't do nothing with this hand. I gotta wash this hand before it's out. That's how I feel. So I'm using the towel that I brought to wipe my motherfucking hands off, knowing that I can't use that no more. And I know she gotta be done bruised her fucking coochie bone. When she fell in there, like she's straddling the bar, like she's on the bar. One time I was riding a 10-speed and my back brakes didn't work, but the front brakes did. And I went forward and I went, my nuts, like this is my nuts, and this is like that little knuckle thing, the little moose knuckle on the handlebars. My shit didn't do like this. My shit went like that to the side of the motherfucker. My throat started itching. That shit hurt so fucking bad. So I don't know how the female's anatomy works, but you cannot tell me, motherfucker, you could hit your elbow on the damn bar and the shit would have hurt. So I know her fucking coochie bone had to be bruised. If it was me, I would have left. Fuck this class. I'm done. But come to find out that the lady didn't speak English at all. And she didn't understand me when I asked her, have she done this before? Maybe if she would have, could have told her like, hey, this is probably the wrong class for me. If I'm in a full class and I fall on a fucking stationary bike, that's one. Think about that for a second. I've never in my life seen a person fall on a bike that doesn't move. How do you fall on a steel? The bike is not moving. It's not like you get to turn a corner and shit. He's on a Honda, riding away. You're like this, and the motherfucker fell on a steel bike. If you've never ridden a bike before, don't come to spin class. That shit is like being a virgin and going to the Playboy Mansion. Don't do that. You gotta do some steps in between at first. You gotta kiss up under the bleachers and then go to the room. If you've never rode a bike before, spin class is the last place you should go. Imagine how she's feeling right now. If you wake up every day at 6:45 and you get the kids ready and shit like that, that's your routine. Your shit is broken. Your whole routine is broken if you hurt your coochie bone. Motherfucker, that's at least 4:11 in the morning. You waking like, oh, I don't know how she would say it, but man, Martha was, boy. How's your husband gonna believe that if you walking like that coming back from spin class? Like, what have you been? I'm speaking like if they were both. I'm doing if there was a translation. Where you been? And she gonna say, I told you, spin class. And like, bitch, ain't nobody walking like that and coming back from spin class. That's Sancho shit right there. I wouldn't believe it. I would take her ass back up there and find out, hey, how did she do this in class? It's like I got her shit banged up. If you have not been to spin class and I've invited you, motherfucker, don't come. Because you can end up being like this lady here. If the instructor is speaking a whole language that you don't understand, ask the instructor, do you speak Portuguese? Do you speak Egyptian? Do you speak German? Do you speak French? Do you speak me? And if the motherfucker say no, no embarrassment. No embarrassment at all if you get up off that bike and walk out. Because the embarrassment is gonna be if you get your ass wedged in a fucking bike, have to have a big old black dude pull your ass up and then contemplate if he gonna make a video about you the next day being the subject matter and then go ahead and do it anyway. That's the embarrassing part right there. So That's all I got. Team Bruce.